Stop the suggestion. This isn't financial advice, this is just how trading works. If you tuned into this video to look on how it is that you might save some money on your house, here's 120% trade set up with a very low cost to take that trade. And that's on a ticker that's very relevant. There's a lot of news about it at the minute. Live person, 5 takeaways from the Spark Drive contact center transformation. This is an interesting article that talks about live person and the things it can do for customer service. Really great to know a lot of different things about the company here. This is one interesting point to take away from it. Conversations happen throughout the entire customer journey, from pre-sales, right? So right at the very beginning, all the way through post-sale, right? And that is all those areas of volatility we spoke about in the value chain of real estate market in America. Conversation provide a wealth of information about customer expectations and what they want or wonder about. Opportunities for revenue generation certainly is. This was spoken about Mr. Cooper, just acquired by that company, Rocket. So this is interesting, right? If you'd consider the potential of this chart moving to the top side, there's 120% trade set up. As I say, it's not financial advice, but this is how we roll here on the Rocky Outcrop community. Grander family that is. You can join that for free. www.discord.gg/Rocky Outcrop, and you'll learn a whole lot more than just buying and selling houses, which really, let's just make money this way and let everybody own their own house. That's what I think. Bring affordability down for everybody. I want us all traveling in first class. Talking about first class, that company, Live Person, which is used by Rocket Labs, there's Rocket Crop Flash, it comes free with the paid side of that Discord, which you can join. Introduce yourself over on the Discord for free to get started. There's these opportunities, spoken about prior monthly lows and whatnot. Look into this important horizontal level. This one's been in a downtrend for a long period of time. If we go up to the daily, you can see it's poked its head above this downward sloping trend line. It has been in this broadening wedge formation. If it breaks to the top side, huge targets. Gaps to fill, those commonly are filled. 8.79, that's the top side of the top side gap. Price action could easily go back in around those levels. There's a couple of red, green horizontals on the chart. 236, you break that in at around 1.50. That's also the prior monthly high. You'd be in line for continuation on a trend, which we can extrapolate from this line. Price action coming up and testing those levels around 313 possibly. Not all that different from that expression we saw of price that we articulated, concept of trade that we set up there on the Rocket chart. You can also see here on Live Person a lot of interest. It's also at these very deep low areas. So bullish divergence in this place. You've got continuation divergence at the minute. If it manages to turn around here, recover back above in at around 8 spot where it is post market. If it manages to persist there, 200 period moving average 0.87, then price action will be on to test this high. And this is a very volatile area, so you have to be very careful. Not recommending if you're completely new to trading or not experienced at all that you do these kind of things. Definitely think you should learn how to trade. I've got a course that teaches you how to do that at www.technical analysis school. Definitely check that out. Check out all sorts of information here on the channel. If you're one of these 6 million Americans late on your mortgage payment, then that's definitely where you want to be focusing first. And I'd say anything I can do to help you, including pointing you towards a really good mortgage advisor, www.currancy.co.uk. There you go. I know. The .co.uk, still, it's the place to be. They'll sort you out. Live Person, I'll sort you out, right? This is an opportunity. There's the chart. And I think there's a really big move coming because, as we spoke about, Rocket Labs, sorry, not Rocket Labs, though there is a link there. Rocket Company's acquisition of Mr. Cooper Group, $9.4 billion. That's a bold move. Aggressive expansion strategy. And that's just weeks after their $1.75 billion deal, real estate platform Redfin, to rapidly position itself to take advantage in this period of consolidation. And the surge in customer demands is likely to come off the back of these consolidations in the firms, which will spell an opportunity for companies like LivePerson, who are already in that company, Mr. Cooper. And they're going to be putting that CEO taking over the whole group, who's got very good experience of this technology and what it can do in terms of customer customer services. So, Rocket Labs absorbing Mr. Cooper, 7 million clients. They're also going to need scalable AI-driven customer engagement solutions to handle those increased inquiries, the loan servicing issues, the refinancing requests. There's going to be a big volume. There'll be a big volume, mark my words, of new borrowers entering Rocket's ecosystem, contact centers. They're going to be absolutely packed, likely to face unprecedented pressure. LivePerson's AI-powered conversational cloud platform is designed to enhance customer service efficiency, and it does that very well for financial institutions, as you'll have noticed on this article. ROI comes from people in your agents, and AI agents such a big deal at the minute. So if you've heard about AI agents, you're worried about the prices of houses, which you probably should be, even if you can afford multiple. What people are saying, a lot of different things. Probably not very good, any of it. So, what do you need to know? I tell you what you need to know, right? 6 million. 6 million. Potential default dangers absolutely up the wazoo. And that's going to have implications for corporate property. It's going to have implications for those products, the loan servicing, cost of that money, especially with the liquidity drain from the US equities heading to generate passive returns in this European expansion. Rocket's growth, mortgage markets in flux, demand for scalable automated customer interaction tools obviously going to rise. LivePerson has got deeper integration with most major financial players than you might happen to realize, and that's going to grow. This is all very positive news, and so if that's trend to turn around, weekly time frame, put it in context, go back up, test any of these targets. 200 period moving average is up at $12. No, the thing's trading at less than $1. It won't be here for long. I'd be in at around 1,500%. That's not bad. And like $12, there's a meme about this. If somebody is to turn around and offer you that kind of odds, you don't have to put like incredible amounts of capital down to be making incredible returns. But you should be still managing risk. The way to do that is obviously inform yourself. Direction of price action at any moment can help you there. Best place to get that help live in person on Discord, Rocky Outcrop. Discord GG/Rocky Outcrop. That's at 236. That's at 382. Breaking above this downward sloping diagonal here, we might give you the measured move from a wedge. So this is the breakout there. 344 takes you back to an important horizontal in terms of price action. Resistance level previously, support a couple of times before that. You go left, you can see it was also very relevant around here. Important fib levels, confluence. Anyway, there's a huge opportunity here, and this is at an absolute bargain. Cheaper than at the price. RSI there also suggesting higher highs, higher lows, price action at this area. This is potentially the divergence that confirms the trend change. We've had an awful lot of positive news here on the channel about LivePerson, an awful lot of news that might be concerning about America, and then the market, how the corporate leaders are managing to take advantage of very difficult situations for normal, everyday Americans. And it's the same all over the Western world. Things are changing. You're best protecting yourself. The best way you can do that is by staying informed. I'll do my best to keep everybody educated, and together we will rise. As I say, told you the links below. They're in the Discord. All those peers who are going to be flying, making progress, and hopefully never worried about mortgage issues. And as I say, www.currency.co.uk, an option for everybody if you're looking for help.